Here is a numerical type question. Work through the numbers carefully. Let us solve it step by step. Let us first understand the key concept here. Free radical halogenation of S-2-chlorohexane with Cl2HV produces dichloroalkane products by abstracting one hydrogen from any available CH position and adding a second Cl atom. Moving on to the next step. Identify the structure of S-2-chlorohexane. The molecule is CH3, CHCl, CH2, 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 CH3, hexane with Cl at C2S configuration. Carbons C1, CH3, C2, CHCl, C3, CH2, C4, CH2, C5, CH2, C6, CH3. Moving on to the next step. Identify all unique hydrogen-bearing positions where a second Cl can be introduced. C1, CH3 group adjacent to chiral center C2. Chlorination gives 1, 2 dichlorohexane products. C1 has 3H, replacing 1H gives CH to Cl, CHCl. This creates a new chiral center at C1 giving to stereoisomers. Considering existing stereocenter at C2 is S, 1R, 2S, and 1S, 2S, 2 products. C2, the existing CHCl carbon, has 1H. Replacing it gives CCl2 at C2, 1 product, no new stereocenter, but C2 becomes CCl2, a chiral 1, 2. Weight gives CH3 CCl2 CH2 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 CH3, 1 product. C3, CH2 group. Chlorination gives a new stereocenter at C3, and C2 remains a stereocenter. Two stereocenters, C2, S, fixed, C3 new R or S, 2 products. C4, CH2 group. New stereocenter at C4, C2 remains stereocenter, 2 products. C5, CH2 group. New stereocenter at C5, C2 remains stereocenter, 2 products. C6, CH3 group, terminal. Chlorination gives new stereocenter at C6. C6 becomes CH to Cl but C6 is CH to Cl, primary, not a stereocenter. C2 remains stereocenter. Only 1 product, no new stereocenter at C6, 1 product. And for the final step, count total distinct dichlo products. C1 chlorination, 2 stereoisomers. C2 chlorination, 1 product, geminal dichloro, no stereocenter at C2. C3 chlorination, 2 stereoisomers. C4 chlorination, 2 stereoisomers. C5 chlorination, 2 stereoisomers. C6 chlorination, 1 product, no new stereocenter at terminal CH to Cl since it's CH to Cl. Total is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals 10. Adjusting C6 terminal CH to Cl, C6 becomes CH to Cl which is not a stereocenter, so 1 product. Re-examining C1 gives 2 new stereocenters possibility, but C1 as CH to Cl is also not a new stereocenter itself, however the original C2 remains S, so only 1 product from C1 as well if C1 is not a new stereocenter. C1, CH to Cl, is primary carbon, not chiral, 1 product. Then total is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 9 products. Summary. C1, 1, C2, 1, C3, 2, C4, 2, C5, 2, C6, 1 total is equal to 9 dichlo products. Therefore, the correct answer is 9. Therefore, the correct answer is 9.